Here we are at 22, and let's see what we got going on here. We have a basketball team that has 3 substitute players. That would be me. Although usually they never put me in the game. I foul too much. The coach can, and I never made any baskets, but anyway, the coach can choose us to use some, none, or all. Okay, this is one of these how many subset things. Some, none, or all of these substitute players in a game. In the braces below, list all the possible sets. Oh, that's, well, maybe it won't be too hard. We can count how many there would be, right? There's going to be 2 to the third. 2 to the third power. That's 2 times 2 is 4, times 2 again, that's 2 to the third power is 8. So we should have 8 subsets. And the trick here is, this is a, this is one I see get missed, is that we need, it's a set of sets, right? So it's write each set in your list, write each set in your list in roster form. If there is more than one set in your list, separate them with commas. If you need the empty set in your list, use a symbol that, see, okay, wait. In the braces below, list all the possible, okay, yeah, so they started the braces for us. Let's start with, since he can use none of them, that's an empty set, right? And then we get a comma. He could use 1, so that's a set. He could use bird, comma. He could use Drexler as a substitute. He used to play for Portland, I think, didn't he? Or was it the Suns? Anyway, I thought he played for Portland. I'm from Portland area, so I should know that, shouldn't I? But I'm not that big of a sports fan. So that's all the sets of 1. Then there are sets of 2. So far we got 4 sets. Maybe the easiest set to do. I think it doesn't matter on order. Let's put a comma here. The 2 setters are maybe going to be more complicated. He could use all of them, right? Bird, Drexler, and Miller. So I'll put that one there. And then he could, we'd look at the combinations. How many ways could he use 2 of the people? So he could use Bird and Drexler. Oops, forgot the comma. Okay, don't forget the comma. If you forget even just 1 comma, I think this system is not very, it's going to be very unkind to you. He could use Bird and Miller. And again, I forgot the comma, so don't do that. Don't forget the commas. And then there's another comma right there. And then, so the last is Drexler and Miller, because we got Bird and Drexler, Bird and Miller, which count both ways, because it's sort of order's not important type deal, right? It just used them both. It doesn't matter when. And let's see if we've got 8 in there. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 sets. We're good. Got a bracket on the end here and 1 bracket on the end here. The little curly braces for each of the sets. So carefully check your formatting on these. It's crucial, very crucial. And that's 22. So we're going to move on to 23 once I stop this recording.